Good evening. Welcome to another edition of African Americans Ain't African. I'm sorry, y'all. It's been one of them days.
Halito.
You know, the Accomack clan mother's here. Share some information with us. And before we came on live, Lisa, you were saying.
I'm really angry this week. I'm angry about a lot of things. And I'm disappointed in people, and the universe is delivering us this power and we're not utilizing it, and I'm really friggin' angry. We're talking about good versus evil and how people want to just believe that so badly, that if information does not play into it, it is discarded, right? If it doesn't fit that, that kind of like our understanding of good versus evil, then we reject it, right? It's not even real. We can't even, it doesn't compute, right? And right now, the good that we are being, the propaganda is putting out there for us to believe, is that the good is the government and the CDC, Dr. Fauci, and the governors, the good governors that want to control you and stomp all over your daggone rights, your constitutional rights as an indigenous person. Those are the good, right? And the bad people, they don't care about others. See, because they're not complying with what the CDC, Dr. Fauci, and the government is telling you you must have. You need. They tell you what you need. They tell you. They tell you. And if you don't adhere to that, then you're bad. You're evil. You're a problem. And what we were talking about was, what I say now is that history is now. History, we are making history now. Now is history, right? It's not some distant thing. It's now. We make history right now. And now either you are not even noted because you're not doing shit. You're not doing shit. If you're not doing shit right now except listening to stupid broadcasts and stupid shit, fucking, posting things on daggone social media, then you are part of the problem in the history that is being formed right now. You are the problem. You. Because this is history. What side are you on? Are you doing shit or are you not doing shit? Because if you're just a spectator, you are the fucking problem. You're the problem. If you're a spectator, you're a problem. You are a problematic person. You are the enemy. You are the enemy in the history that's being formed right the fuck now. Think about what it was to be in Germany during, the whole Nazi, Jewish thing, right? What did they start out with? Stuff in newspapers saying Jews are greedy. Jews have all these freaking businesses that take down our businesses. Jews want all the money. Jews want to take over and make their religion, propaganda. Propaganda in the media is what set off everything. You have to get the minds of the simple-minded. Are you one that's simple-minded? Simple-minded. They ply those minds with propaganda. They create a villain. Because why? Because we have to have good versus evil. Good, evil but good, evil good. We have to have that because that's what we've been conditioned to understand through our religion and through our education. There's
I
the
have
good
I have
guys.
I have a question.
Yeah.
And it goes to the good and evil that you're talking about. And this
Mhm.
and this is what gets me. If God, we talk about this, I don't know what you would call it, this being called God.
Right.
The same people who shoot you propaganda shoot you that propaganda too.
Hmm.
Why would God have you going through this now, all this anxiety?
Because you are the God. Because you're the God of your world, but you don't know it. So you're looking for somebody to come chomping down from heaven or riding up on a horse. But the grand being, the great one, the whatever you want to call the creator or the original one, gave you gifts to work your magic with. You're supposed to be the God of your life. You're supposed to be the God of your life, of your world. But you're looking for somebody to come charging in and rescue you. So you're fucked if you think that's going to happen. Because ain't nobody trying to take care of nobody but them damn selves. And they ain't even taking care of their own selves good right now. So if you're waiting for that, you might as well blow yourself up right now. Because that ain't happening. So the people that believe, you know, we always have believed in the good and a God and a higher being than ourselves. That's okay. That's fine. But you also have to believe in the good sense that higher being bestowed upon yourself.
Yeah.
You have the gift of discernment. Use that shit. Why are you not using the discernment that has been granted to your mind? Why are you substituting discernment for belief? Belief has no power. Belief will not rescue you, it will not save you. But that's what they want you to think. If you just believe, you can be saved. So people apply that in everything. If you just believe what we're telling you, then you can be saved. Ooh. That's not it. That's not how it works. But that's what they want you to believe, right? And what are you doing? What are you doing about it? Are you talking to your dumbass families? To your blue in the face? Are you fucking trying to get them to have sense? Even though you can't reason with them because they won't have sense. Why? Because they want to believe the bill of goods of good and evil that they're being sold. If you are good and get the facts and get a sticker, I'm a facts person,
Are they
then
giving are they giving stickers for real?
they got stickers on their commercials. They got little stickers on their commercials, little round little circles that say vaccination or I got vax and shit. They're trying to put in your minds that if you are a good person, good people care about people and get vaccinated. And the opposite of that are the evil doers. The evil doers do not get vaxxed. CVS Pharma, they give you stickers. See, there you go. They want you to have papers and stickers. And what was that? Is that any different than Nazi Germany when you had to show whether you was a Jew or not and show papers where you belong? Is that any different? Do you not see that these are the same evil plans, the same evil mechanisms that are being done repeatedly throughout history? Do you understand the whole notion that Negro people have diseases, that the indigenous are weak? We're weak. We're so weak that we get killed by diseases, and the strong, mighty white folks do not. Anybody who's a healthcare professional knows that white folks are weak as fuck, and that just the opposite is true about us. We are very strong. And why do you think that a whole fucking year and a half of COVID didn't kill us all? But now you stupid ass motherfuckers want to go ahead and get jabbed because you want to be one of the good guys. You don't want anybody to think you're a naughty bad guy. No. Oh no. You want to be one of the good guys. So you are going to go ahead and let somebody jab your ass with something you don't know what the hell it is. Belief. You gotta believe in something. Believe in COVID. You gotta believe in something. Believe in the CDC. You gotta believe in something. Believe in Dr. Fauci. You gotta believe in something. Believe in this disease.
And the cold part about it is Tuskegee was just 40 years ago.
40! That's not no motherfucking time, y'all. I'm fucking 57. Or about 57. 40 fucking years ago. And you already forget. You get fucking memory problems, motherfuckers. Y'all got memory problems. You got memory loss. Y'all got the Alzheimer's. Because how in the world you gonna have something happen just 40 years ago and you forgot it all fucking ready? That's ridiculous. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Stickers at the pharmacy. They giving you stickers and they really want to put you in a camp for the people that's unvaxxed. That's what the goal is. Get your ass in a fucking boot camp for the unvaxxed. Fucking terminate your ass. But guess what? If you don't fucking rise up, if you don't fucking protest this motherfucking shit, you're a damn pussy. You're a fucking pussy spectator. Because we need to fucking be assertive, aggressive with this shit. You can't let them run over your fucking rights, motherfuckers. What's wrong with you? You can't be a fucking spectator. You have a phone in your fucking pocket that can reach the president. Every fucking week, Biden is on Facebook Live. Do you fucking message him when he's on live? Every fucking week, every day, he has a fucking Instagram and a Facebook page. Do you put your messages on their pages? Do you, motherfuckers? No, because you're fucking sorry, motherfuckers, spectators on this fucking damn YouTube, motherfuckers. What's wrong with you? You have power in your fucking pocket. What the hell are you doing? Are you on Dr. Fauci's Facebook page saying shit to his ass? Are you on the CDC? Are you talking to your governor and your senators? Are you telling that nigga coon in Denver that he's a fucking coon and he doesn't speak for you? Are you saying that shit? If you're not, then you need to die. Along with the rest of the fucking motherfuckers. Because you're a fucking contributing to our demise. You're contributing to my demise. Because you're lazy. You're fucking worthless. I'm sick of these people. I'm so sick of these motherfucking people. I am so sick of these people not doing shit. I'm sick of people being lazy. And I'm sick of people being no account. You have got to stop being a lazy fucking spectator. You have got to risk something because you ain't got shit anyway. I got a car. I got a life. I got a job. Fuck you. Because guess what? They could take that shit away from you in a heartbeat. It'd be like, boom, gone. Because a lot of people are experiencing, boom, gone.
Right now.
Right the fuck now. What side of history are you on, bitch? What side of history are you on? Because history is fucking now. And if you're like, oh, I gotta get along, I gotta do what I gotta do, your short-term satisfaction is gonna be fucking real short, bitch. It's gonna be fucking real short. Because guess what? When I rise up, I'm gonna fucking shoot you in the fucking face. You're gonna be the first one to go. You fucking compromising bitch. I'm tired of these people compromising my damn rights and fucking with my history because you're lazy. You're lazy. Trifling and tired. And I'm tired of it. It's over. You must do better. You must not consent. They're saying that it's mandatory at my job. I gotta take the bags. I lose my motherfucking job. Do you know I fucking quit jobs over more stupid shit than you can imagine and had 2 fucking kids to raise? And I didn't give a fuck. Because principle means a fucking lot to me. But evidently, for most people, principle ain't shit. And I guess a fucking daggone Lexus is more than that. Or your fucking Toyota, or your fucking damn Ford, or whatever the fuck you're riding around in. You think that your life is all gravy because you got these stupid pieces of shit things that can go any moment. Can't you be a better being? Why aren't you a better being? Why are you sitting there liking posts on Facebook and on YouTube? And I like this speaker, I like this, I like his dad on YouTube, and I'm listening and I like it, but you ain't doing shit. I am dying fucking every day with the shit I'm seeing. I'm dying every fucking day with seeing what they did to my ancestors. Fuck. I am in battle every fucking day with these fucking evil motherfucking entities. And you sit on your damn fat asses, and I'm sick of it. They fucking had our people writing away their rights. They had us taking deeds instead of our fucking damn land and allotments. They fucking falsified fucking deeds in our people's name and took our shit, and you were fucking part of the problem. Your motherfuckers sitting on your asses consenting this shit and not protesting is a part of the problem. You've got your whole process of protest in your fucking pocket. You're sitting on it, you fucking lazy ass. Sitting on that shit with your fucking phone because you can reach them on Instagram, you can reach them on Facebook, you can reach them on daggone Twitter, but you're fucking, I like that. Oh, look at the puppy. Oh, look at the TikTok, they're dancing. You're fucking an idiot. I'm so sick of you. I'm so sick of people being so nonchalant about the history that you're making right now. You're making history and you're on the wrong fucking side. Yeah, you think you're on the right side. I'm indigenous. Oh, I did my research. Oh, I found out my damn granddaddy was free and shit. Oh, I'm a Choctaw and there's Muskogee. Fuck you. You're not doing a fucking thing. And I'm sick of your fucking, I want to be indigenous ass, but you ain't doing an indigenous shit job of doing anything. And I'm fucking sick of it all. Y'all are sickening. Stop it. Stop faking. Stop it. I hate you. I hate your fake motherfucking asses for faking and calling it in. I found a patent in my name. You don't know what the fuck to do with a patent. You don't know what fuck is behind that fucking patent. You don't know they got deeds to your motherfucking ancestors' name that are falsified in their name and fucking X's marking the spot. You don't know that shit because you don't do shit. I'm sick of all of y'all. You're letting shit happen to me and to mine and to our future, and you don't give a damn. You don't give a damn about what is happening right now that you are responsible for, because you're a fucking spectator and you are not doing shit, and so much is being done to destroy us right fucking now, and you are consenters. You're consenters. You're silently consenting to this shit, and I hate you. I fucking hate you for that shit. This shit is fucked up. You're worse than any fucking white European. You're fucked. You're worse than a Pan-Africanist. You're worse than a Moor. Because if you're indigenous and you ain't doing shit, you are the worst fucking thing. You're the worst fucking thing. Because this shit is real. You're sitting up there playing games like it's fucking a hobby of indigenousness information. That's your fucking hobby. You don't understand that there are bodies, that the fucking body count is fucking high as hell. The fucking body count is more. The fucking body count. You don't give a damn about the fucking body count. Because the body count is continuous. And the body count is long. And the body count is hundreds of years, thousands of years. Shit. And you ain't trying to do nothing to reverse that shit. You sitting up there spectating, putting on cute little memes and act like you know shit. Trying to act like you originating this shit. You know shit. Fucking dad going, you got Carrie here who's been doing this for fucking damn 13, 14 years and 15 years, and your motherfucking shit comes up with a fucking me, act like you invented this shit yourself. You're fucking a pussy ass. I hate you. That's some bullshit. Got these people coming over here. You got foreigners fucking imitating your asses and you licking them all in them. You just like loving them up. They fucking are Africans pretending to be fucking chiefs, and you are fucking taking it like it's real. Chief Janice, fucking all these motherfucking fake ass motherfuckers. All these fucking fakes. You fucking believe in them like they're fucking indigenous, and you are an idiot. They got you running around in circles and not doing a motherfucking thing when you should be taking action right the fuck now. You should be protesting with your fucking phone at the very least. But these motherfuckers got you chasing patents, but you don't know what the fuck to do with anyway, because you don't know. Because you know why? Because you don't need to know, because you're stupid. And you don't need to know what the fuck you're supposed to do with them. You ain't ready for that shit yet. And not only that, you don't fucking deserve it. You don't deserve it. You're not worthy of that. Because you go around chasing from one daggone indigenous fucking celebrity to another. You are just a friggin' groupie. That's ridiculous. Become somebody. Be somebody. Do some shit. What the fuck's wrong with you? You don't even talk to your own fucking family. I'm so sick of you. You don't even talk to your own motherfucking family. I'm indigenous. What the fuck? Why are you listening to this and you ain't talk to your aunties? You ain't talk to your cousins in the daggone projects. If you haven't talked to your cousins in the projects and your aunties that got all the genealogy, why are you on this fucking YouTube? Why are you on here? I don't want to talk to your nasty asses because you're trifling. You're like the Nazis. You're part of the fucking problem. I'm sick of this. You better do better. You better wake the fuck up and start protest. If I hear somebody else whining about something being mandated, like they fucking can't control shit, I just want to blow people up. I just want to fucking cut your throats. Really. Because you are the creators. So if you think that somebody can mandate some fucking made up bullshit for your asses, then you need to fucking go. You need to get a jab in the arm and a body bag. That's what I need to get for you, stat. Jab, body bag. Because we need you out of here. Because you are just too much weight to carry the fuck around. Too much fucking weight. You're too fucking heavy. I'm tired of you. You need to do better. We got people posed up as chiefs all over this country. We got YouTubers that are fucking fake as fuck. We got people on apps like Clubhouse faking that shit, and they're foreigners, faking that they're indigenous. Fucking, I'm indigenous, but I'm from this other country with. They got accents so fucking thick, and you still believe that shit. Can't fucking read a damn word of English because their accents are so fucking thick, but you believe they're indigenous. They look like fucking Nigerians. They got foreheads that start at the back of their heads, and you believe that they're indigenous.
What kind of Jedi mind trick was that? To get us to believe? I mean, seriously.
They believe that shit because why?
I mean, it happens all the time. Motherfuckers believe anything.
You know what? Guess what they're doing? This was a speak to. Guess what? Thank you, Copper Color Honey Lifestyle. You're always the best. But let me tell you something. The reason it works is because of us. The reason it works is because of us. Because we just want to digest anything that looks good and sounds good. We want to suck that thing in and believe that it's real. We want to hear what we want to hear. We want to believe what we want to believe. And we don't want to think. We want somebody to tell us what to think. Fucking tell us what to think, please. Could you tell us? Because I don't want to have to think about that. This is way too much. It make my head hurt to think like what I got to think. What I got to think about? What makes sense? If I have to think about what's real and what's not, that's way too much work. Way too much work.
You ain't lying.
I want somebody to tell me what's good and tell me what's evil. So what y'all get commercials where it says, take the people that care, get the facts. They care about their fellow man and their children. They telling folks that you hate your children because you ain't getting the facts. Now in Virginia, they had the first baby to die of COVID. Y'all, let me tell you for a fact, babies die of pneumonia more than any other thing. That's the thing that kills infants more than anything is viral pneumonia, different types of pneumonias. That is the thing that kills them. Last year, I thought that they were going to say the babies are dying to get you guys to comply, but they saved it. So Virginia has the first case. Now, mind you, they went a whole year and a half of a full pandemic where the kids were not even required to wear masks. But now, post pandemic, babies is dying because y'all not complying like you should. But baby's been dying of pneumonia forever and a day. Trust and believe that. But what are they going to use to scare you? Babies is dying. And what you going to believe? Oh, the babies are dying. I'm a good parent, honey. I got to get my kids inoculated because I loves my babies. And you believe the propaganda because you're an idiot. Now, based upon their thinking, survival of the fittest, right? If you're an idiot, you don't deserve to live because you're stupid. You hear me? In their minds, if you're stupid, you don't deserve to live. You hear that? You don't deserve to live. So, dummies, if you don't get your shit together, if you don't understand things, if you listen to what they're telling you, if you comply with their agendas, so what if you die? You're just a bag of flesh. Too much weight to pull around, and they feel that you are not fit to survive. So if you succumb to their propaganda, oh well, you're not smart enough. You don't deserve to be around here. So what are we going to do about our poor family members that aren't smart enough? Because we all have them. They're just not, they don't have the equipment you have. They don't have the exposure you have. They don't have even their innate ability to decipher on your level. You have to protect your fragile relatives. You have to take care of those beautiful beings because odds are those people who are not as astute as you are way more beautiful than you. And they have way more gifts than you have because they have that kind of childlike magic that you don't have, right? But you don't care about them, right? You don't care about them because they're not as smart and oh well, they're your cousins or whatever. But they've got gifts that you don't. They may not know about this whole COVID situation. They may not understand about this indigenous situation, but they may not even understand about the whole economic game or anything else or how to get out of the projects. They may not understand a goddamn thing according to you, but their gifts are something that you fucking can't understand. And their value is something you can't get yourself down to get to understand. So you could say cast away your family, but that's not the indigenous way. And you got to save the magical people. The magical, innocent, magical, loving people. Whereas the daggone entities that's trying to kill us all, well, they want them just dead because to them they're worthless. They don't see the magic. They see them as being dumb victims because they believe when they told them to believe. They taught us to believe. Their churches programmed us to believe, not think, believe. We put believe up here and think way down in the gutter.
Amen.
So our innocent ones that don't have the wherewithal to know that this is not healthy for them or where the way that they can survive, we have to protect those ones that cannot protect themselves. We have a duty to them. You may not give a god doggone about yourself, but you got to take care of your family that cannot self-protect. Now, if they're got the ability to self-protect and they're just too goddamn hard-headed to daggone do what's right, then fuck them. But the reality is there's a lot of us that have family members that just don't have the wherewithal to know. And we are obligated to save them. It is your fucking responsibility to save your family that are not as equipped as you are. Get your shit together. Speak up and speak out. If they are talking anything about this whole thing in your schools, vaccinations, all this shit, you better get your ass at least on your phone. At least on your phone, calling, leaving messages, leaving daggone emails, putting messages in Facebook, putting messages in daggone Instagram, because you better make your voice heard, because if you don't, you're consenting. You're consenting. And that means you may as well have the noose in your fucking hands. You may as well be the lynchman, because that's what you're doing. You're killing people. You're killing yourself. You're killing your grandbabies. You're killing your babies. Do you hear what I'm talking about? Does that make sense to you? Because I'm tired. I'm over this. We can't keep doing this another century, and another. We can't do it for another 5 centuries. We can't do it. Somebody's got to learn. And it might as well be you. And me. And Carrie. We got to learn. We have to change history. History is now. What you think, Carrie?
You said what I think?
Yeah.
You just said it. You just read my thoughts. So JM Hotep wants to know some information. Please put up the info.
What information do you want, JM Hotep? You got all the fucking information. What do you want to know? Because basically you got it all. Biden is on Facebook every damn week live. The World Health Organization on Facebook every damn week live. Subscribe to the daggone page. Your governor, they got a Facebook page, an Instagram, a Twitter. Subscribe and send them the message. You do not consent to mass inoculation, to this vaccine being pushed upon the children and the adults and to people's jobs and their livelihoods. Do you understand people's livelihoods? Their life is being threatened by a vaccine, yo. If they're going to say they'll take your job for a vaccine, that's your fucking life. That's the life of your kids. Because your money, they're taking your whole livelihood away based upon inoculation. And how do you guys want to go down? As consenters, as silent consenters? JM, get on your job. The information is in your phone. Just voice your discontent, your discontent, your opposition, your protest with your phone. At the very least, we need to do that. We need to be doing that at the very least. We do not consent to the taking of our identities. We do not consent to the taking of our rights. We do not consent to the taking of our rights to be free of inoculation. We do not consent to our loss of freedom of speech. We do not consent to our being forced to take a mass vaccination. We do not consent. Why aren't you voicing that, JM? And why does Lisa got to tell you about it? We got to start thinking. We got to start doing things that make sense. What did he say now? Yes, 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 I do that. I want to know about. Oh, you want to know about the. Okay. In October, we have the summit. It is October 10th and 11th. It's in our homeland of Northampton, Virginia. It is in Accomack Kingdom. It is in a reservation we were placed on in 1640, the first reservation in the nation. It is where we have bones in an Indian graveyard that exists to this motherfucking day that they're holding hostage. It is in a place that they don't want to give us back, that I have filed suit to get that motherfucker from them. And they have daggone moved to dismiss my suit. And they are not of the heirs to that land. Their bones of their relatives are not on that land, but the county is taking our land, even though they're not even occupying that park. The park has been vacated, but they still will not give us back our land, and we are fighting. On Monday, we'll be on the news talking about that shit. This is where the summit will be. And by October, it should be ours. Because they don't have a right to continue to take everything away from the indigenous people of this planet. They must stop now. We must fight. You cannot fight without risking your life. I just about lose my mind every fucking day, researching, looking, fighting, filing. I almost lose my mind. I had to be taken away because I was talking crazy, because I'm that involved and in depth into this shit of fighting for my people. We must have our land and our rights returned to us. It's not even a joke. It's real. And no, there is no substitution allowed. This is happening. The summit is on October 10th and 11th. On the 9th, we have a reunion. But on the 10th and 11th, it's the summit. And on the 10th and 11th, we're going to have all these speakers here. Carrie's going to be there as usual. Tasha She will be there. Johnny Aborigine will be there. Chief Callie's going to be there. Bones will be there. Maybe even A1 will be there. So
you're going to have some heavy hitters, huh?
Heavy, not the fakers, but the real. Okay, the real motherfuckers that are out there giving you truth and working in the community doing things. These are real people. We got real folks coming out there, the real people that got the real good hearts, that are doing the real good things. They're going to be at this summit, plus many more. And we'll have music. We'll have all kinds of vendors. Celestine's going to be out there with her marvelous goods. We've got great crystal, a guy who has these magnificent crystals. His brother from Salisbury, Maryland will be out there. We're going to have great food vendors, great t-shirts, great jewelry, great, You know, you name it. We should have weapons that are available, you know, bows and arrows and knives and stuff like that, y'all. We're going to have stuff that's available. We're going to have people showing you how to use the bow and arrow. We're going to have Shakina, our bow specialist, our archerist, is going to show you how to use it and have bows and arrows available for you to buy. We are for real doing this shit.
You know, one of the things I want to say about the vendors too, you know how when you go places and they be selling shea butter and all that African black soap, when you guys see the vendors, you should ask them, what is the equivalent here in America?
Right.
Is there a plant or a tree or something that we can get butter from?
That's right.
Is there a fruit or something? You know,
Right.
even like the brother with the crystals, they have those crystals, that frankincense and myrrh. Do they have the equivalent over here in America? And I'm sure that it does.
Right.
So when you check it out, these vendors, ask them if they would know more information about that.
Right, because we have bear grease and we have, but I understand, like, it didn't start out with bears, it started out with beavers and things like that, you know, beaver oil and beaver grease and then bear grease and all this other things, because, you know, we used a lot of different types of natural products, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's available. And as my sisters and brothers, as you return to who you should be, and we return to doing the things in the industries that we were designed to do, that we were forced out of. Let me tell you something. And doing this research in the past week, I saw they were like mad because we were like the main people who were the fishermen, the oystermen, the crabbers. We knew about those industries. They actually plotted to pull us out of that. They plotted to pull us out of the daggone agriculture. They plotted to pull us out of the daggone fishing industry. They got papers to prove all the shit. They was trying to send us to freaking daggone Liberia in Northampton, Virginia. They wanted us gone. Free Negro Indians. Gone. And you are letting things happen right now that you have no business doing it because we got all the power. What we have that they don't have is all our ancestors are lit. They are lively, vibrant, powerful, more powerful than they've ever been. And anything that we want to manifest, we can manifest it. You got to put your, what is that? Belief? Y'all want to believe so bad. Believe in your fucking selves. That's what you need to believe in.
Wow.
Because you can manifest everything right now. But you have to believe in you. My sister, I had a conversation with my older sister. And she was saying, she's of that old school, like, oh, aren't we all African though? Really? Like, it's all really the same. I was like, no. Let me tell you something. They don't see us as the same, first of all. Secondly, do you understand what they're doing by coming here in this country? Like I said, first of all, sis, remember when we grew up? It wasn't all this African talk when we grew up. We didn't think we were African. We didn't relate to being African as African being the origin of us. That wasn't what we were vibing with in the 60s and the 70s. This is a recent occurrence. So, with this a recent occurrence, did you go to school in high school with any Africans? No, I didn't either. So, their arrival here is a recent occurrence. She was like, okay, yeah. I said, okay. So, she said, well, I saw a couple in college. I said, I saw a couple in college too. I said, but they weren't abundantly in college. I said, the HBCUs today are being overrun with immigrants of an African or Southeast Asian persuasion. They are being overrun. the medical industry, the nursing industry, overrun with Nigerians. They love that Nigerian money in those schools because Nigerians compete to give. They about that shit. We're not like that. Love it or hate it. We ain't trying to compete to give. Like, that's not part of our energy. We're just not like that. They be like, yeah, who can give the most? They compete on that shit. So when it's about giving to your daggone alma mater, ooh, them Africans gonna give now. They gonna talk about it, brag about it, compete about it. So the HBCUs love them motherfuckers. Oh, they can have everything. They getting all the scholarships. They getting all their students in there. They getting all the faculty positions. And where does that leave the Negro? Where does that leave the American Indian? Nowhere. Nowhere. My sister got it. She was like, really? It's that bad? I was like, yeah, it's that bad, Sharon. She was like, yeah, that's a problem. I said, Sharon, I said, because you know what, you know how I'll tell y'all how the conversation really started. The conversation started on the Aretha Franklin movie that's on, that they have the African playing Aretha Franklin. She was going to try to force me to watch it. Like, she was seriously getting mad at me because I was like, I ain't watching that shit. Now, you going to watch it. No, I ain't watching that shit. And that's how the conversation started. And then I said, just think about this. How many of us did not get that job? And why would she get that job and not us? And then think about all the doctors and nursing students that didn't get into school and then did not get those jobs. And think about how they're crushing us and making the little opportunities that we have, that much less. They're instruments of our genocide. And that's a problem. I also told her this. I said, let me tell you something about us. By us not knowing our history as indigenous people, we don't know our history of our families. We don't know that we come from people that was lawyers back in the 1700s. 1700s. We had people that were lawyers, people that was freaking doctors. We don't know that because we so busy thinking we chattel slaves because these coons got us believing that crap. When really your people were fucking running daggone government and shit. Friggin' daggone doctors, lawyers, and professors back in the friggin' early 1800s and 1700s. And you don't know that because you haven't done your research. And I said, Sharon, if we grew up knowing that, instead of going in the classroom and being told we're slaves, and that's where it began, on the bottom of a ship, vomiting and shitting and pissing on ourselves, how different would our mindsets be to know we were actually running things here, that we were trading all over the world and traveling, that we were daggone industry leaders, that we had a whole civilized world over here, that we were the greatest business people, the greatest farmers, the greatest freaking retailers, the greatest daggone politicians, everything. We have it in our own families if you research it. How would that make you feel about your possibility? How would that make you feel having that as your starting point rather than you're just a chattel friggin' slave who's always being beat on? Now, my sister said, you know what? She got the light bulb on. You know what she said to that, Carrie?
What?
She said, if we knew that about each other perhaps we would trust each other and treat each other better. How about that for facts? Perhaps we would trust each other and treat each other better. That's the genius that came out of my elder sister. But you know what? In order for that to happen, you got to have conversations. In order for that light bulb to happen, you got to take time with each other, right?
Check.
Otherwise, they just think you're the idiot in the family. Talking some crazy talking, hating on Africans. But when you sit down and have those real conversations and illuminate the darkness so that they're able to see the light, they come to their own conclusions. Like, daggone. If we would actually knew how great we were and the people that we really are, we would actually trust each other in business, trust each other to restart things, to work together more, to actually put our money into each other, to sow ourselves into each other, to build together. All that's possible, but not until you actually know who you are and trust the greatness of your own people. Because if you think you're not shit, you're going to think that other one's not shit. You're not going to trust if you don't trust yourself, you're not going to trust anybody else that looks like you. You rather trust the African because that's where all greatness came from, according to what you're told. And there goes all your history lost, and there goes your future down the drain. And what are you leaving for the future, for the people that you are the ancestors to? Nothing. They probably don't even exist because of what you've done to mess it up.
Lisa, we coming up on an hour. How you want to close this last 3 minutes out? The floor is yours.
Well, since sorry, Carrie, I feel like I took this over. I don't even know what I was doing, but the reality is that you got a duty. You got a responsibility to not only yourself, but to the history that you should be making right now. Right now is history. You are your ancestors. Not only that, you are the ancestor. You are your ancestors. Not only that, you are the ancestor. What are you leaving? How are you helping? What are you building? What is he saying? Have to move like we're ants. We have to move like ants. Ants are very industrious. Yes, we have to move like ants and work like bees and be like nature. Yeah, we have to do all those things. But you have to do something. Ants don't just sit and chill and watch people push them around. You have to do something. That's what ants do. They work, right?
Right.
So the work that you must do, first of all, at the very least, is to use your abilities within your phone and contact your senators, your governors, your political leaders, and show them you do not consent. If you're not letting them know that you are outraged, even if you don't live in California, by what they're doing, you're fucking an idiot. You are worthless. You are worthless if you are not even showing your discontent. If you haven't posted anything about it on Facebook, if you haven't sent a message out, if you haven't said, you know what, I do not consent, or as a fact, I'm of opposition to you inoculating any child in my state, in my county, in my nation. I'm direct opposition, and you removing anybody from their job or threatening their livelihood, their life. Because really, when you threaten someone's livelihood, you are threatening their life. And I oppose it. You cannot threaten people's life and then claim you care about that life. And that's why you're threatening their life. That is insanity. That's insanity. Nobody is threatening people's jobs over cancer or any other disease that kills people. This is lunacy. And you must voice your opposition to it, to the CDC, to the WHO organization, to the UN, to your governor, to your senators, to your local politicians, and to the media in general. Anybody who's on the wrong side of this, you need to buck up against them. Because if you don't, you're trash. You're trash.
Buck up. Buck up.
Buck up.
Lisa,
grow a pair and do something.
Lisa, thanks for joining us tonight. We're going to go ahead and end it here. I want to thank everybody who sat in with us tonight. Hope you learned something. You don't let these, we ain't letting these people do another Tuskegee, y'all.
It's not even, it's every, they do it all the time. What happened to Ebola, y'all? Ebola, there is no vaccine, but it just disappeared. Why y'all think that is? Why y'all think Ebola ain't killing people? Because it was so dangerous, they were tracking it and everything. They didn't track this one. Right? And how did it just disappear, y'all? Huh? Without a vaccine. Because it was killing white folk. Badly. And more than it was killing us. Just disappeared, y'all. Gone. Because they made it. Just like they made this. But that didn't work on us at all. So they had to make something that worked on us. So now we have plasma centers. Y'all need to be getting them shits torn down too. These plasma centers in our neighborhoods, what the fuck is that? Get that shit torn down. That shit needs to be protested. Why are there plasma centers in every indigenous neighborhood everywhere? Stop them from taking the poor people's plasma. Stop it. If you're about something, be about doing something.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Thank you, everybody.